away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Dance hall girls were the evening treat. Empty cartridges and blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man she couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Waiting for me there. Waiting for me there.
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how you doing tonight? We have some good guys from up in the Great White North, BC way. From what I understand, they have some pretty famous friends. Actually, first time I saw them in our chat room, I thought they were from south of the border. But I'm sure you can imagine by their names. AUmigo Gold will be with us tonight, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with Toledo Jess, Dano, the Treasure Vixens, and I.
Sounds good. We'll go with this for now. If you don't hear us, we'll unplug it.
Yeah. I don't hear that echo anymore.
No, that sounds good. Your mics are hot too, guys.
I knew
Hey.
that.
All right.
Already got us up. Did it again.
You did it again.
Well, you guys try and make me laugh when I'm doing my
Barn
thing.
animals or nothing.
Well, since we're already hot and going, let's say hi to everybody.
Well, definitely, we have a lot of great people out there.
First, let me answer someone. I just saw a question.
Okay.
I'm not calling in tonight, Bryan.
Oh man, oh man.
American Gold Prospectors, what's up?
And he
How's it
was
going, everybody?
first in chat tonight.
And more.
And the newcomers, Jeremy, Eric, welcome. Colorado Gold Guide. Welcome, Brandon.
West Coast prospecting.
Hey, Damien, how
Hey,
you
Bryan.
doing?
Hey, exploring with the Doug. What's up?
Oh,
Chemical Miner, Bryan
He's here
Jeffers.
now.
Yeah, David Villa, Dennis
JP.
Hendricks.
let me say something to
What's up?
Jeremy real quick.
Sure.
Nug, I'm
Be
going to be
nice.
messaging you here before too long about the 12th of January. Jared and Sam the Adventure Man's going to be on, and Jacob's coming in, and I want you coming too, since all of you are going to be in Nashville in January. I want you all on. Sorry, guys. Our friends from Adventures with Purpose and Exploring with Nug and Chaos Divers, they've been actually recovering cars and sometimes bodies and stuff
I know I've been
for
seeing
cold
that.
cases throughout the
Right.
country.
I know I've
Um,
been following them.
Oh, man, my behind the scenes video I did with Jared and Sam in Portland when I was there for my mom's birthday, after they did their like statewide, US wide find a body campaign, whatever you want to call it, bringing closure to a lot of people.
Right.
What I thought they did was a great thing, but that video has, but it was number one for a long time, but our show with Crazy Lamp Lady kind of blew that out of the park for now. But no, I support all of their channels. Jared and Sam are great guys. I hope to be down there in Nashville the weekend they're there to get dirty, get some behind the scene footage, and to
Cool.
help any way I can.
Very
We'll see
cool.
what happens though. But Jeremy, Nug, I want you involved on that live stream. I got Jacob, I got Jared, I have Sam. I need you too, bro. Sorry, guys. I know the show's all about you two
It's all
tonight,
good.
but I saw Jeremy in here, and he never answers his Google Hangouts. Damn it, Jeremy.
Well, let's finish saying hello to our friends here.
Because we have so many.
I know, Buzz. So we got to finish, man. Don't want to leave anybody out.
Right.
Todd from Patriot Gold Prospecting. What's up, brother?
Rose is in the room. She's in the chat.
Let's see. Dano, what's up, Dano?
Anthrax,
Back.
thanks for coming, Andy.
Mark Miller.
Braden, I have him on Instagram.
Oh, the risers showed up. Welcome, risers.
I see the world's famous Two Toes in the house.
All right, Two Toes. What's up, Jerry?
That was Jeff.
Hey.
Hey,
Jeff
the other end. What's up,
Smithschool.
the other end? Wayne, Nugget Brain, Peterson.
Show our love.
Yeah.
Oh,
Busted Knuckle, one of our favorite channels.
yeah.
Oh
Jason.
yeah, Sean's a good guy.
What's up, Jason, brother?
Oh, Grotty, I haven't seen you
Grotty.
guys for like way too long. Good morning, down under.
Yep.
Oh,
and of course, we mustn't forget the world's greatest moderator, Mr. Lodak.
It is super
Okay.
loud. I'm super loud. I was
Patriot Gold, another channel I love.
I was
Hey, how's it going,
listen-
Top Cat?
sorry, Mr. Lodak. Thanks for telling me. I was listening to the podcast of our show last week, and I was real low, so I
Oh,
cranked
that's
up the
amazing,
volume a little.
Top Cat's the best host you'll ever have.
Oh, dude, that guy's awesome.
He is, but hey, I know who's awesome. I had such a great time at Gold Mountain with Jeff and Gary.
Oh, yeah.
I had to
Heck
watch
yeah.
Jeff's video again and comment on it. I saw it on my front page, and I'm like, I gotta go relive that day. That was an awesome day. Ottis Farris, welcome.
Ottis, what's up?
King Prospector, what's going on, dude?
Jordy JG, welcome. I'm
Patrick
glad you
Moore,
like the hat.
Hey, it's going to be really warm there next weekend.
Dalton James. Well, we should go to Vahehe Land or something next weekend.
That's what I was thinking.
There should be plenty of water there.
Hey, Jeff.
And there he is, King Prospector. Or we could hit Picker Hollow. I saw a video of Picker Hollow today, and it looks really good.
Jeremy.
That's
Terry
good.
Marshall. Hey.
ERRT Radio.
You're a few minutes late, but we'll let it ride.
We'll let it slide this
Well,
time, Ronald.
Hey, at least he's been getting here every week.
He wasn't here at all last week.
He
I
wasn't?
don't think so.
I thought he was.
There's
Don't
Mechanical
think so.
Miner.
Brian,
Mechanical Miner, how you doing? Welcome.
Welcome. Zoltan, welcome.
Mechanical Miner's another Victoria boy.
Yeah.
Beautiful island, our Vancouver Island's beautiful island. Like I was telling you, Nathan, I've had lots of fun in Victoria. Just a little ferry ride across the San Juans.
That's right.
Jeremy, to answer your question, do we have merchandise yet for sale?
Your Christmas present's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't had a release of merch yet, but it's our goal.
It's coming.
All in due time, brothers. All in due time.
Exactly.
Right.
I might have to make a hat change in honor of one of our viewers. Hey, digging with Deej. Wonder if we're gonna be. I smell a Jersey history hunters raid coming. There's
James
Madison,
Socks.
Maine.
Socks.
Welcome.
Can do some socks.
Peener, it's good to see y'all. Mayor.
Amigo balaclavas. It's getting to that type of weather up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a raid on us 4 minutes ago.
Well, I'm slow and
What's up?
I have 3 monitors going on.
Dude. Holy cannoli.
It's not Thanksgiving yet, Ronald. But thank you anyway, brother. Thank you anyway.
No.
Well, I think we should we've said our hellos, I think.
I think, and if we missed anybody, we're sorry. And
It's all my fault. That's what they tell their wives. It's all Ed's fault.
Yeah, just blame Ed.
I've got broad shoulders.
I'll also be on the chats. If some questions pop up, I'll try and answer the crowd best I can.
I'm gonna pin your videos up, guys. So it's all you now.
Yeah, we'll watch out for questions for you. But how about introducing yourselves?
I'm Amigo Nate. Started Amigo Gold a few years back, and this is my mining partner.
Klondike Mike. I just made that name up because it sounds good.
Sounds good to me too.
Well, actually, I got named a former employer. A couple months back, I had just a mustache going, and bumped into my old boss, and he called me Klondike Mike. He knew I was into gold panning, so I just kind of kept that, ran with it.
Yeah, we're just 2 average guys with above average good looks. Like gold panning.
About gold mining too. Something about Klondike.
It just brings images to mind. It's synonymous with
right.
the riches.
Hey,
Right.
Vincent.
So you guys are in British Columbia, right?
That's right.
Ah,
Right.
Ancient Diamonds has a claim out our way.
Vancouver Island. It's getting chilly this time of year now.
Right. All over, except Australia. It's getting warm there.
Hmm.
You know, they're on the other side. But how long you been mining?
About 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So it's just something you just got into yourselves, huh? Not anything you grew up with.
For me, it was Sluice Goose. I started watching YouTube, saw the Sluice Goose doing his thing, and the excitement that he showed just made me really want to get out there and do it, to be honest.
A very animated person.
Yeah.
I remember watching his videos, and then he was on
Devil's Canyon.
We had him on our show a couple times. I think a couple times.
Yeah.
No, I think he called in once, but we had him and Magic Mike on once. But
Nice.
we also had the old man from Devil's Canyon
John
on.
Belsick.
Yeah, John Belchick.
Right.
I got a message from him on Twitter the other day, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
he
that's
has.
how I saw Sluice Goose too. He's pretty. He just did an adventure with
Rad Adventures with
Rad Adventures.
Josh.
Yeah, that
I've
was before
been
we went
keeping
out
tabs
there.
on those videos.
That was before we went out there.
Oh,
We went
yeah.
out there in like June.
right.
You went out there, Dano?
Yeah, me and Jesse went out the cow. We stayed with Top Cat and went prospecting with that whole gang.
Was it what?
Yeah,
2 months
with
ago?
Patriot Prospecting and
Is
went
that hike as bad as it looks?
That hike's as bad as it looks.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Those
I was
guys
sweating watching the damn thing.
That's right. That's right.
earned their gold. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Just getting into the spots you're going to is beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. But just getting into those spots, yeah, you have to be 2 toes. You have, you have to be a goat or young.
I got on an elliptical machine 3 nights a week before I went out there. Did a mile 3 nights a week just so I could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I worked on some torn ligaments on my knee for a year or for a while, going to therapy and stuff just so I could do this. And it was rough, but it was
Jesse
fun.
was the trooper. He did it though. Jesse.
Nice. Congrats.
I did it. But I was put to shame by older guys, let me tell you.
Yeah, when Blue Lee decided to carry your pack, asked you to carry your pack, I thought Jesse's going to hit him.
What? He's what, 74, 75?
74, 75.
2 toes?
He's,
No, Blue Lee.
you want me to carry that
Oh,
for him?
Blue Lead, yeah. Oh, geez.
Yeah, no, I got it, dude. I'll take it. I take care a little bit.
Jason the Mason, how you doing, Flower Gold Wizard?
Hey, yep.
What's up, Flower Gold?
Flower Gold now. So, but yeah, we just got back from there.
Great trip.
Like I was telling you earlier, I watched a bunch of your videos, and I like that they're 15, 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
So I sit there and spend a couple hours and watch a bunch of different videos. So that was really cool. Did you just get a claim?
We bought a claim, I believe, last February. We bought it,
Yeah.
and the day we went out and tested it, I'm surprised we still bought it, but I don't think we saw more than 1 speck of gold each. And just to have your own claim, we were like, screw it, let's do it.
Just to get
All
off
in.
the recreational panning reserves too, right?
If there's 1, there's 2. If there's 2, there's 3.
Yeah. Well, we actually have 4 altogether in the same area.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there is going to be some more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we found some good stuff, so we're pretty happy.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's awesome. I'd like to have 1, but I don't know. I don't know. Is there a lot of hassle to buy a claim there?
It's easy to get one if you look. not easy to obtain. The claims on the island are very far and few between. When there is one for sale, she's going to go for a hefty price.
That's right. Yeah.
We were very lucky enough to have a mutual friend with Sebastian from Canadian Gold Mining, who was willing to part with his claims, which we now have, for a nice price.
And it makes it easier too when the 4 or 5 of you can split the cost of the claim. And
Yeah.
Right. So it's a victory that's gone into it.
Yeah, we got a 4-way ownership between myself and Mike and our 2 good buddies, Jeremy, who's in the chat, and Mark G, who's in the chat as well, I think.
Cool.
Busted Knuckles had a question about what's your. He deleted it real quick, that buggard. But I'll paraphrase. What kind of mat you use? What's your favorite mat and why?
Favorite mat is is Gold Hog matting. Just the catch rate alone, that's the only one I'd go with. I like the idea of the Dream Mat. I do want to play with the Dream Mat in one of my sluices for
Gold Hog matting makes a great underlayment for my Dream
Let me
Mat.
say one thing about Dream Mat, and that's the only thing that I need to say is you buy a Dream Mat and you try it and you give it an honest try and you don't like it, send it back. He will give you every penny of your money.
Yeah,
back.
100% guaranteed.
Every penny.
I'm looking to use something similar to Dream Mat, probably Dream Mat, in my extension for the high banker.
I would personally, I would put Dream Mat up front, use Russell's stuff to check for losses.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need the rest of that stuff.
Sean had another question. We're not done with the matting yet, though, are we?
No, he's asking about ripples and standard ripples and drop ripples.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, if he's using hog mat, they don't need none of that.
Right.
But I used to be a diehard Miners Moss and expanded metal guy. But
yeah, I'm still a fan of the Keen. Still a fan.
give me some deep drop V matting. I'm satisfied. I'm a simple guy.
But I do have to say I like the Dream Mat. I like Gold Hog. Doc puts out a good mat.
Yeah, Doc does do well.
Without sounding biased, even though I really am, each mat has a purpose, right? You know, each mat has its purpose. Each system has its purpose. If you're into selling like pay dirt, well then yeah, you want ripples, expanded metal, you want moss, you want to catch as much material and gold as possible without, you know, having a bunch of big stuff in there, which you could actually just do by classifying your material in the first place. But
Blue Lead just said he likes the Angus McCurk. That's actually the first sluice I had, and I used that for a recirculating sluice at home. I loved that thing. That thing was great.
Oh, Tim's in here. Hey, Blue Lead. Angus McCurk. I've tried them. I my best drop riffle, Spike Little John, if you're in here, sorry, but the best drop riffle sluice I ever had was the one I made out of a truck bed liner.
I thought for sure you were going to say the La Trappe.
I've used the La Trappe like 30 years ago. They've been around a long time. I really like the La Trappe gold pan. That big old honking thing looks kind of like a Maverick, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But can't show that pan anyway. It's green. It won't show up. But
you know, it's everybody has their preference. But like I said, the only thing I can tell you, and in reality, here's the other thing too. if I tell you that one mat is better than another, you're not going to believe me. No matter how much you may respect that person or believe that person, you're not going to literally believe what he's saying unless you try it yourself.
Unless you try, yeah.
Unless you do it yourself, unless you see your results, what you're used to and what this is doing, you're gonna say with what you know. And we all do that.
Yep.
But again, you buy this mat, you spend the money for this mat, you give it an honest test, and you say you don't like it, send it back. He'll send your money back to you. Who else is going to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not going to do it because you cut the material up. You know.
Jordy's got an interesting question. A roll up to the spot, some Cretan with a straw hat, panning your sand. What do you do? Fisticuffs. I would like to think I'd be very non-confrontational, especially if it's a guy with just a pan. I can't, I think I'd be more happy to see someone out in the middle of nowhere panning as well, right? I can't say I'd be too upset.
I imagine that, and that would probably only be if a guy's down there panning.
That's right.
Down there with the four-inch dredge, or
then we might have to.
Monsters holes with his cat or something. Yeah, that's probably
there might be some dancing in that case.
Yeah, well, I guess it would depend on the degree of plane jumping, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how big he is.
Be circumstantial.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So. All right, cool, Jason. He's getting his green mat. So, like I was telling you before, Ed will tell me who we got on the show, and I'll go binge watch, shows, and try to figure out. I'll go to one of your first videos.
So he's the one that made your view time jump for the past week.
Right. Even though I didn't comment or anything like that. Because, I don't always do that. But I did subscribe to your channel. I suggest you guys subscribe to his channel because I want to be asking some questions about some really cool stuff that I saw in his videos and some of the cool things that they did. So his videos are pretty cool. They're not overly long. They're not too short either. One of the things that you guys did that I thought was really cool because we do it ourselves when we get an opportunity is teach kids.
Absolutely.
A classroom? Is that what that was?
Yeah. Well, what that was, I had a teacher from a local school, middle school, I believe, get in touch with me and let me know that her and her students were studying the gold rush, particularly the Barkerville, just out that way. And she asked if we wouldn't mind showing the kids how to do a couple gold pans. And I think when she came to me, I didn't think she had anything in mind what we could offer her and her kids.
How did she know about you?
I think she might have saw our videos.
I think it was one of the videos, and then through Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. The page gets a lot of newbies that have never even really, they didn't know you could do gold panning here. They jump on the Facebook page and then they get in touch with us.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
okay.
We set up a trip. We planned a day with them. They did all their logistics on how to get the kids on a school bus and come on out to one of our local rivers where we like to go. And bing, bang, boom, we all took the day off work and taught 23 kids how to gold pan.
Yeah. And every kid found his own gold.
I don't know
His
how
or
we
hers.
pulled it off, but we had like 24, 25 gold pans available.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of local guys came
That's
together.
really important to have enough gold pans, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
did you?
even the teachers found gold that day.
No, okay, so did you have? Did I see you guys had some buckets of dirt there too for them?
We
Yeah,
did.
we pre-classified for them just to make the effort a bit less strenuous.
We
Right.
didn't salt any of those buckets though. We just dug where we knew some gold was, and who knows, maybe one of those kids could have found a nugget for all we know.
Did they do any digging themselves?
Oh yeah, they definitely did a little bit of digging themselves as well.
Yeah, we kind of taught them what to look for on the river, and
Right.
yeah.
That's just so cool. When, you know, I mean, that's to see their faces is awesome. You know, when they get them big smiles on their face, they find that gold, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was truly a humbling experience to be able to be part of that, and just that whole day was just, you know, they could have found no gold and I still would have been happy, but for them to find gold and to each go home with gold in a vial was something else.
It was exceptionally cool that day. There was the three of us, Nathan, another friend of ours, and myself, and we had our hands full. Let me tell you, Nate and our other buddy,
we know.
they had their hands busy teaching the kids how to pan, right, how to do the back pan and all that. My job all day was to sit there and suck out specific the gold out of their pans and into numbered vials. At the beginning of the day, I told each kid, they came by in a line, I said, "You're number 7," right? And they came by and they said, I'm number 7. I said, okay. Put it in their vial, all cleaned up, nice and pretty to look at.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So in that trip, I noticed you also had a friend of ours and a couple friends of ours.
Yeah, well, like I said, we had our hands so full. Thankfully, one of our pals, Pioneer Polly, as most would know him, came out and he snagged the camera from Nate, and he took over the filming aspect, and that was just solid. We were so grateful to Paul for that.
A big thanks to Paul for jumping and grabbing that camera that day so we could actually, you know, have something to remember, and the kids could have something to go back and watch as well.
Yeah.
Send a copy to the teachers. So.
Mm-hmm.
So how many adults did you have there that came with the kids?
2 teachers.
2 teachers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 adults. 4 of those are just immature panners, but there was 4 adults.
Oh, okay. Did they get into it too, or were they?
Oh, absolutely. The teachers even found their own gold. It was quite great.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know when we do Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, or like at a gold show or a geo fair, the parents get more worked up than the kids do, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to hit those things too. You know, the geo fairs. We, you know, when we can get a booth set up, our clubs do it. You know, we're in Ohio. We have, you know, leases, and we have we're members of the GPAA and the OSPA, so they get involved in some of the shows in the state, and we'll go do some painting there and demonstrating. Plus the gold shows, they come by once.
Gold shows, we run the Panem booth more or less.
Right.
I wouldn't say we run it.
Well, they say they always tell me, we want you guys to be the featured panners in there, and I'm like, why? We're nobody really. But you know, hey, I have a fun time, and I leave the gold show with gold in my snuffer. So
Yeah, we figured out the trick.
we each buy our own snuffer bottle each day, and we take our demonstration all the way through the snuffer bottle, and we stick it in our little pouch, and they're like, and we're like, now it's your turn.
Right.
You
showed you how to
pan
do
it.
it.
We showed you how to use the snuffer bottle. Now you can take your own.
Yeah, there's something about seeing the excitement of somebody else find gold. Like, I know what it feels like, but when I see somebody find it for the first time, I feel just as happy as if I found it myself, just to see them find it.
And not just the kids either, the adults too. Because
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's people in the chat room that we met at gold shows teaching them how to pan,
Yes.
hanging out, and we've gone dredging and prospecting with them now. It's just, and,
Yeah,
and the kids too. The kids are great. It's just, they get all excited. Yeah, it's fun. I love doing that. We try to get out at least once a year to do that somewhere, either
Yes.
either at a gold show or we haven't done a school yet. We've done some scouts. Haven't done a school yet.
Well, that one scout thing we did, that was hundreds of scouts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hundreds of scouts.
Oh yeah, that was the Indiana one. Oh,
Klondike days.
well, Klondike days,
Toledo.
both
Yeah,
won.
like days. There was
We had Indiana, and then we had the one in Toledo.
right.
That was
Yeah.
the better one. They hooked us up with a cabin with a fireplace and all.
Oh, sign me up.
And Boy Scouts need stuff in the winter. The hell's wrong with them? Yeah. So like I said, I was checking out your videos, and then like your videos. I gotta say, you've got some interesting, some beautiful scenery for sure.
Yeah. I try to capture the scenery.
Beautiful scenery for sure, and some interesting areas. The abandoned lodge in Souk.
Souk, yeah.
Yeah.
I love, you call it graffiti. Like I said, I call it artwork.
It's
I mean-
definitely artwork, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that lodge? Was it a hunting lodge or something? What was it?
That lodge was supposed to be like a high-end resort at one point.
Oh,
Yeah, hotel.
yeah.
Upon building it, it caught fire, and
Whoa.
they just never continued to build it, unfortunately.
They went bankrupt.
Oh, okay. That's
So, I
cool.
mean, you're not supposed to go in there,
Right.
but we went. There's a way in there.
I can tell it's been pretty abandoned. No one's been back there forever.
No. And the nice part is too is the artwork changes from year to year. So if I went in there tomorrow, the artwork would look totally different.
Oh yeah. Oh, man, somebody needs to go in and just constantly be taking pictures of that stuff. Some of that artwork is just awesome.
Yeah, that particular spot's a little scary these days because it overhangs the river. 150, 200 feet above the river on the cliffside, and it's eroding away and falling into the river. So it's a little sketchy going in there, but
Yeah, it sloughed off last year during some heavy rains. Part of the cliffside pretty much sloughed off 100 feet.
Yeah, that's a slough.
yeah. There's some beautiful bedrock down there, I tell you.
Oh yeah. I'd love to check out Cousin Creek.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a mysterious river. That one's a hard one to read. The gold's where it shouldn't be, and then where it is, it isn't. And
And that's a dark one, right? That's where it's dark in there. Where it's dark.
yeah, it's very dim on that river.
Heavy
Right.
canopy.
Yeah. So are you guys allowed to metal detect? I'd be hitting that all that bedrock with metal detector. My
Oh,
God.
absolutely. The only reason I haven't traveled that far with the metal detector was just trying to pinpoint a spot worthwhile first. But that one feeder creek you and I were talking about, I think that's the spot where we're going to go.
No, that just looks really awesome through there. But I don't know. It just
I'll
looks,
let you know.
yeah, let me know. Definitely, yeah, because that just looked pretty awesome, and yeah, definitely.
But the terrain's not so friendly. I mean, a lot of the hikes aren't as long as you'd think, but the in and out part of there is, you got to be ready for it.
Oh, the underbrush. Oh, God.
I've had some close calls on that river. Broken fingers, accidents, losing snuffers. That river will own you before you own it.
If it's
I
anything
have not had
like
the pleasure
wet-
to go.
if it's anything like the wet side of Washington, which I'm sure we're right next door to each other.
Yeah, very
So-
similar.
I can imagine, that's some hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten lost on that river as well. We're just having some fun panning, decided to go look for a lost mine, and then spent 13 hours trying to figure out where the heck we were. But we ended up finding a lost gold mine on that hike. It was a great adventure. We weren't as lost as the okay, who am I kidding? We were lost. I'm not gonna lie. Very lost. 13-hour hike. But I would do it again tomorrow, hands down.
I never get lost. I take scenic routes, but I don't get lost.
Yeah. I don't get lost either. I just may be bewildered out and about for a little while, but
Yeah, Dalton James in the chat, he can attest to he was there that day on Cousin Creek on that hike, and she wasn't fun.
let me give a shout out to a friend of mine I used to work with that I haven't seen in a long time. We just ran into the store today. OJ Goings, how you doing, bros? Good seeing you today. Thanks for joining us. Everybody,
So
treat them right.
Me too.
I see you know moto buying.
Yes, we've been out with Moto before.
Yeah, we've been out once, and man, I think we're overdue for another meetup, Moto.
Yeah, definitely, Moto. We got to get together.
Yeah. FGS.
It's really cool. The people that you meet doing this, it's like one of the best communities I've ever been involved in.
Yeah, one of my biggest fears was getting into gold and everybody being greedy, and it's been completely the opposite of greed.
Totally the opposite. I mean, I had a conversation we had a little while ago. You know, back in the day, you would have caught somebody panning in your creek, you probably would have shot him.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Andy, how's it going, Andy?
Now it's a little. I think we all realize that there's plenty for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. All kinds of golds of people you meet.
So Nate, just to go back to one of your questions you had not too long ago, Nate started filming our trips out at first just for the nostalgia aspect. We wanted to be able to look back on some videos of some outings and just be like, oh yeah, right, and just have it right in front of us. And then once, of course, when he started sharing it through his social medias, we started to see it started to get caught or catch on rather. And like from there, we kind of moved to the Facebook. The page started to get newcomers, people that have never really been out or people that have never even heard about it or held a gold pen, got in touch with us. We started meeting up with them and back to the community. That's where we discovered our community is, you know, there were times where we had 6, 7, 8 panners shoulder to shoulder out there having a great time out in that gorgeous scenery. And, you know, we still are in touch with a few of those like Jeremy and Mark Gould. And,
so you pretty much built your own community.
In a sense, yeah.
In a sense, absolutely. We were kind of like this little point where everyone kind of got in touch and did their own thing. Yeah, that was good. It's kind of a subsequent result of filming and posting online.
Well, you know, same here. Same with me. You know, I met Ed. I was watching Ed's videos in the shed with Ed, or in the shed with Ed.
Those are really old.
And I met him on the stream. He saw me using a piece of equipment he hadn't seen before. Right? So then he started filming me talking about this piece of equipment.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is, like they say, history.
Hey, Braden from True North. How are you, buddy?
So, Busted Knuckles has a question. In Australia, it costs roughly $12,000 to gain a exploration, lease, claim, whatever you want to call it. How much does it cost for you boys to obtain such a thing? Just
Well,
curious to know what the difference is.
we lucked out through Canadian Gold Mining. Sebastian from Canadian Gold Mining was looking to get rid of some claims. We picked up 4 for the $1,200 range altogether. The claims in that area, I've seen them go for upwards of $10,000 now.
I won't
And as
pay
cheap as
that much for
150.
it. Now, do you have patented claims in Canada like we do here in the States?
Heritage.
Where you can patent your claim and it becomes private property?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Yeah, I would never pay an ungodly amount for an unpatented property. Never.
So are there?
I'd go out and stake my own.
So are there
Finding the
license-
land would be hard though, but sorry, Jesse.
Are there fees and licenses you guys have to acquire? And,
You got to get your FMC ticket,
lease and sell?
a free miner certificate. It's about $25 plus your BCE ID, and then you can go onto a website called MTO and start searching for claimable ground.
Hmm.
There's a bit more to it than that, but once you start getting into it, it's pretty easy to figure out.
Right.
Sean asked, are the exploration claims or is it classed as something else?
Ours are classified as placer claims.
So you have
Placer and mineral.
you have 2 different type claims. You have a hard rock, a lode
Yeah,
claim, and placer claims.
Yeah,
Much like
placer
we
and then
do.
the hard rock as well, mineral claims.
So it looks like I don't know, but it looks like they have 2 different types. One's an exploration lease where you lease to explore, and then you got a claim. Is that what we're looking at?
Yes.
That you file? I'm talking about with Bustin' Knuckles. I'm not sure.
He's not our guest. These 2 are our guests. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, you definitely got to get Andy on your show.
Yeah.
But busting Sean's balls. I'm beep, but he's a good bloke. Oh.
So how'd you come up with the name AUmigo Gold?
It just kind of fluked out, really. We were just saying goodbye one day, and we just said adios, amigo, and then just played with the spelling, and it just kind of took off.
Oh, cool.
It was just one of those little fluke moments. You're like, oh, AUmigo, adios, AUmigo, and it just went with it, and love it. Got
Kinda
the
like-
awesome sign. Got the awesome sign made up by a company called Gold Creek Laser Works. You can find them; they'll do custom work for you as well.
Nice.
Awesome. Very cool.
It is a great sign, Moto.
Let's see here. What's everybody talking about in the chat room?
We don't need to know what they're talking about. We need to
Well-
talk to our guests.
They might have questions, what I'm looking for.
Finger Prospecting's got the Amigo Gold.
So are you selling any of your gold? Are you selling, pay dirt or? you got-
Not yet. I mean, maybe down the road. Right now, I like looking at it way too much to part with it. I know how many kilometers and hikes I've done to get it. So
Yeah.
It hasn't reached that price yet, has it?
yeah. Definitely looking forward to giving away some gold tonight on the show.
No.
Yeah. That's right. Gold giveaways and such.
Yeah, we've got
So
2
you better-
giveaways to do today.
You better hang out a while.
Yeah.
We don't want to do it too soon.
No.
No.
Jason Keith said he's
How
seen a
long did it
nice
take me to grow
AU
the
sign in
stash?
Ohio.
2
I thought
weeks.
it's in Cali now.
What was that?
Someone asked
Jason-
how long to grow the stash. It took about 2 weeks.
Damn, that's
That-
quick.
That'd
It
take
doesn't
me
take
like
long.
3
All my
years.
My
I
life,
looked like
Jesse
him a
says.
week ago.
My life.
Yeah, I can't grow that. Like, I get this little thing here. That's about it.
Keeps you warm in the winter.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Richard Davis?
Yes, it does. It helps.
Taz. What's up, Taz D? Oh, so you're done for the winter now, or you guys go out during the winter time?
We go out, rain, snow, hail, breeze, wind.
They're Canadians. They go out all the time.
I don't know about that killer breeze now. I'd be
Yeah,
afraid of the
we
breeze.
definitely punish each other when we're out there. I mean, we've gone through some heinous stuff all year long. Even if it's just for a few specs, it's just about getting out.
Yeah.
You know, we're both dads, so anytime you can just
Get
get away and enjoy it, it's something else.
Yeah.
So you haven't got a honeydew list yet?
Every day in order to go
Every day.
gold panning, I have a thorough honey-do list I need to get accomplished. Yeah.
Well,
No, my wife's good though. She's really stands out as supportive of my gold panning hobby. She's actually pretty interested in it as well. She loves to make it out. If we can find childcare for the kids, she'll be right there digging in some crevices and finding those pieces of gold. In fact, I don't really like to share it too much, but my 2 biggest pieces of gold, my wife found. It's true. I'll give her full credit.
You're supposed to say she produced.
That's more eloquent.
Those 2 pieces, your best pieces of gold was what she gave you, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The
How
2
old are your
kids.
How old are they?
9 and 4, 2 boys.
Not into being out there digging?
They love coming out. My oldest son, he's actually got his own little vial of gold that he's been slowly chipping into.
Cool.
My youngest son, his very first gold panning adventure was, I think he was a month old. We brought him down in the car seat, and from there he was on a carrier in front of me. When he got bigger, he was on a backpack behind me. And we've got tons of photos of him out on the river with me and both boys, really. But
Awesome.
yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
You started young. Hey, even if they don't get into it right now, or they may get out of it when they get, because they become teenagers and they know it all, and ain't no way they want to hang around mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
They may get out of it later on in life. They may go, you know what? I really enjoy doing that with Dad. I think I'm going to go out and do it again.
Well, he actually he told me the other day he loves going around to his friends saying, "My dad's on YouTube. He's a gold miner."
He's a celebrity.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal to kids.
Yeah.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, how many other kids' dads are on YouTube
Yeah.
doing YouTube videos about being outdoors?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, Colorado Gold Guide, Brandon, do you have much mercury in the rivers on the island?
Yes, there's mercury on the island.
You have natural mercury too. You have cinnabar loads there.
Cinnabar.
So that's a lot like my part of Washington State and Southwest Washington. Quite a bit of cinnabar loads. So there's that, and then the old timers. The Chinese like using it. Did you have a lot of Chinese miners on the island?
Yes, we did. Yeah. Yeah.
We were actually at a spot this summer. We didn't take any footage of it. There's definitely some Chinese hand stacking going on and some trenching as well.
Didn't find much gold there, did you?
On the mining?
No. She's cleaned.
Are you learning a lot of the history?
History is something that's always fascinated me. So to be able to get into gold and then get into the history of the gold, yeah, lots of history in the area.
Not bad. I bet.
We were lucky enough to join Andy Thrax mining actually this summer and go to some very historic ground. And just to be where it all started on the island here I was beside myself for most of the day.
Oh, is that you guys where that big bridge was?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's huge.
Yeah.
That must have been a huge bridge.
that wasn't with Andy. That was our 3 Creeks in One Day video.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
big bridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Was that the same place though?
Oh,
No.
Oh, okay.
same fault line though.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, they're stacking up here. Braden wants to know, is there enough of a bench on your claim that you guys can run a high banker? I was going to ask you about that. You guys have a lot of restrictions or law
Yeah,
regulations?
there's a lot of rules around the high banking and being a certain feet away and how deep your hole can be before applying for a permit, how wide the hole can be. But yes, there is some high benches for high banking, and we are starting the work to get to that point. Prospecting a spot to start is the first goal, which we've done, and the next step will be getting in there once we can and start excavating.
Now, I understand in BC, you can dredge if you're incorporated and you go through the proper paperwork. Did you ever plan on doing that?
Dredging is something I'd love to get into, but here there's a lot of hoops to hop through to make that happen.
So it's pretty much not even worth the bureaucratic BS going through
Very
all
much
the
so.
red tape to do it.
Now there is some claims you can get that are grandfathered in for permits for dredging, but I can almost guarantee you those things have been cleaned up hard.
Right on.
So
I personally am I'm a big
You can't like, can you run a sluice box in the river?
No.
No.
Just hands, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. We have a blanket rule saying no sluice in the running water.
You could technically recirculate off to the side of the river into your own little containers, but
I feel your sympathies,
Yeah.
Toledo Jess. Thank you.
That's just so insane. It makes no sense.
it's a hard pill to swallow considering how much damage winter will do to the river compared to a sluice box.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I come from a fishing background, so I can understand the fish running up and spawning, but I mean, why not just work around it?
Well,
Certain times of the
Washington has a great program, you know. They work around the salmon runs and their spawning seasons. And shoot, we take tons of lead out from the fishermen, the sports anglers that are there filling our rivers full of lead, you know. And
Yeah.
you
That's another thing we find a lot of is lead.
A lot of lead.
I don't know.
I did one pan out at the Magic Valley claim the day we were testing it actually, and I found 300 shots of lead in one pan.
One large super
Never
sluice.
seen that much
pan.
before.
Yeah.
reminds me of a creek in Snohomish County, Washington. If lead was gold, oh my God, I'd still be wealthy. What else? Did you get that one from JP, Jesse?
I think it was the same about high banking also.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Okay. So that answered both of those.
The same question, doubled up. Yeah, I mean, holes get filled in. Mother Nature takes care of any little hole we can dig.
Absolutely. We fill our holes when we're done.
I mean,
We don't leave any ankle breakers out, mostly because we're clumsy, but
right. But how big of a hole can you dig? You know,
I believe it's around, we can't go any deeper than around 3 feet deep
Just for,
without a permit.
yeah.
yeah. But so you can dig 3 feet deep and pan it.
Yes. We're 1.2 meters, moto mining. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
1.2 meters, okay. A little over 3 feet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's people asking about your bottles behind you.
Oh, my bottles.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
asking about your bottles.
A
They
lot of
were-
whiskey.
the whiskey. They were just handed down to me. And some of them are pretty old. I mean, maybe some are from the 60s and 70s. They even got the old security seal, and I just put them up because I like old stuff. You can tell. I had some old vintage stuff hanging around. Just kind of sets the atmosphere. I appreciate the atmosphere. Nothing too special.
What about the one? What about the bottle in front of you?
The box in front of me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're saying, man.
Here it goes. Here it
What
goes.
bottle?
This is
He's got a
water.
horn.
He's talking about old stuff from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, you got me there.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
They want to share of it when they see you again, Andy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Treasure Mixers did that too on one of their videos, talking about old stuff. You know, what is old school, and it was from the 70s. Don't go. That's not old school. Not to me.
No, old school to you would be like 1898.
His idea of a laptop's a chisel and a flat stone.
Disclaimer, this is water.
Yeah.
I wink, wink, wink.
Mountain water.
We got strong water in Vancouver Island.
It's good.
Well, if it's anything like Skagit Valley water, it has to be good.
So
That's right.
here's the one thing I noticed about you that kind of has me a little baffled. I don't hear the Canadian accent.
You don't, eh?
Oh, there it is.
It popped right out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe it. You don't say sorry enough, and I don't hear enough.
I'm sorry.
I do have, you know, sometimes I actually get mistaken for an East Coaster over in New Brunswick way. I like to say, mate. I like to say, how are you now? And it, even around here, people give me the look like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, here, like, born and raised. Yeah.
I know, but
It definitely comes out during the campfires at the claim and the camping trips. Definitely with a few wobbly pops, the Canadian accent comes out.
wobbly bops.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed I'm watching your videos and I'm going, wait, where? This is Canada? Wait a minute. Is he from Canada or is he just moved there? Are you from Canada?
Absolutely. Yeah. Born and raised.
Yeah.
BC boy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Kamloops, BC, interior of British Columbia, and moved here when I was 2 years old on my second birthday. And this is Victoria I'm referring to. I moved to Victoria. And as badly as I would like to leave for cheaper housing, I can't seem to get away.
Yeah. So the Canadian accent that I'm used to, that's what, East Coast?
Probably East Coast, yeah.
Well, Ontario's right above us, Jesse.
Yeah.
East Coast would be like Quebec and East.
Well, the East.
East, yeah. You'll definitely get a stronger accent the more east you go.
One side's west, one side's east.
You have the Midwest too, you know.
Yes,
They
I
have
know,
Great
I
Plains and
know.
stuff. And you have the French Canadians in Quebec and stuff. And then you have more British in BC, right? That was
Correct,
a
yeah.
lot of Hudson Bay Company stuff there also, if I remember right. But yeah.
I don't know.
Now, do they speak a lot of French in BC?
There's I mean, Canada being French being Canada's second language, you'd be hard pressed not to find someone on your block that doesn't speak some French.
Okay, well, I always thought the Eastern Canada was more French Canadian, and since you guys are under the Crown of England now, that English was more of a Western thing. But back in Massachusetts with all my masshole friends, when I lived back there, I'd experienced quite a few French Canadians. They weren't as nice as British Columbians. If any of you are French Canadian out there, sorry, but that's my personal opinion.
What's Duke? I just saw him say hi to us.
Hey, Luke. All right, question man. More questions.
I don't see any more questions. I've questioned all my questions.
Well, you need.
What kind of metal detector you got?
I've got the Garrett AT Max.
Yeah.
Quite happy with it. I also had the Garrett Ace 250 for a while, and I found a lot of silver with the Ace 250 over the Max. But
Yeah, I've got both of those. Well, I got the 350.
oh, nice. Yeah, the Garrett 80 Max I got mostly for using in the water. Unfortunately, the only thing I found with it on the river so far is iron, but I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, but that's a good indicator too of where your gold might be too. If you can find concentrations of iron and lead and stuff with your metal detector.
I got enough old nails now to probably build a house, so you might see that too.
Come on, that'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Well, Gold Pro Unlimited is asking if the Amigos have any gold porn.
Gold porn.
And
got a little bit of
the
gold porn.
answer to that, Jeff, is yes.
I start off with the small stuff, or?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Let's
Go
see.
from small and work up.
Yeah, we got a little bit of small stuff here. Let me just get that in the camera there.
See, those all pickers in Ohio. You're showing us pickers in Ohio.
Yeah,
This stuff is mostly fine stuff with the odd little picker in it. This is from the Souk River here in Victoria.
You gotta understand, we call all of those pickers.
Oh, nice. And this stuff here is just from our claim the last couple trips out. We just recently found a spot. Hard to see, but there's some rusty gold in there as well. I got some favorites, because you got to have a favorite vial where you put your favorite ones.
Oh yeah.
Hard to see there. And then I got these are from Hard Rock up in Atlan, BC. There's about 9 pickers in there. These are really coarse, really thick, and about 4.5, 5 grams, just under 5 grams.
Is that up by where Dan Hurd has his Hard Rock mines?
Northern BC, yeah.
Here, I don't know how good it's gonna come through, but There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is a dime here, Canadian dime.
Yep.
It's often what we use for scale. Yeah, couple big pieces, all from the crevice.
Oh, from the crevice.
Nice. Gotta like those cracks.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
We're not as lucky as some others, but
Hey.
we're just two average guys with above average good looks that like to gold pan. So.
That's good. That's good. Speaking of gold, we
boulders.
have a giveaway due, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
We give away some gold.
Let me bring up Nightbot and
What?
get
Everybody better
her,
get active.
get
Oh, you
Nightbot
guys-
engaged.
Am I eligible?
No.
Everybody's eligible.
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
I guess I better type something in there. Type in here, guys, or I'm gonna win it all.
All right, I'm in. This is rare.
Not yet.
I'll take it.
Yeah, not numbers, guys. Not
At least I
numbers.
got a chance.
I'm
Got a
seeing
chance.
if this thing will even work. We might have to do it another way.
Oh no.
He ain't wanting to wake up. Slap him a little.
Ever since they changed the live stream studio, Nightbot seems to be messing up a little more.
Miss Laurel in the house. Hey, Miss Laurel.
Hi, Miss Laurel.
But just
There she
keep
is.
chatting. We'll find out. Mods are eligible.
Mods are eligible.
The feedback of recently was so awesome between the community that we decided to do 2 gold giveaways just to spread it out for everybody.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna bring up another way.
I was delighted with just one, but 2 is awesome.
I just see OG prospecting pop in there.
Yes,
That's
Yeah.
another good buddy of mine, Isaiah.
Hey, Isaiah.
One of the greats, I tell you.
Our good old boy from Southwest Oregon.
Yeah, that's a good man right there. We've become really close friends. He's actually come out our way and we did a video together on the Souk River.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I was hoping to meet up with him when we were in California. We met up. Damon came down from Oregon, but Isaiah wasn't able to make it. He was a great guest, I have to say. He was.
Hey, Micro Miner.
All our guests are great guests. What am I
Oh, yeah,
talking about?
Micro in the
Micro
house.
Miner in the house. That's another good buddy of ours.
Got a
Cody.
lot of good things to say about Micro Miner.
Yeah.
But don't
Excellent.
do it to his face.
Welcome, Micro. Okay, to be in this, I have to use something else, everybody. Nightbot's not behaving. So I'm going to use a wheel of names, but you have to be participants. And how your participants are getting those frickin' fingers moving in that chat room. So I'll give it another minute and I'll grab a list of participants. So type away. Type.
But be careful you don't type too much and not numbers because you can get booted out. Hey, Chris, what's up?
Yeah, no numbers, Bryan. It's that our buddy American Gold Dredgers or American Gold Prospectors. He likes numbers. We don't do the number thing.
Did we show which gold we're gonna give away right now?
All right. So for the first giveaway, which decals we're doing, one of each.
Oh yeah, yeah, one of each.
First giveaway, you're gonna get. Oh, where did my camera go?
We lost you. We lost you.
No.
There we go. Wrong click of a button. First giveaway, you're getting 2 AUmigo decals
Cool.
with a 1/2 gram of beautiful Vancouver Island gold.
Awesome.
Oh,
There you go.
nice.
No, not 2 ounces, David.
I wish I had 2 ounces to give away.
I
Jeez.
wish we had 2 ounces again.
Yeah.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Are you getting there, Ed?
I'm getting there. I have to finagle it a little, Jesse. So, you know,
All these people, I want gold. Give me gold.
if they want it, they can wait, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be worth it. There's some pretty nice pieces in there. Nice coarse bits.
Now, our friend American Gold Prospectors, Bryan Wilder, he's going to be on next season's Bering Sea Gold on the
Nice. Yeah.
on the Wild Ranger, and the whole crew of the Wild Ranger will be our guests on the 15th of December.
Nice. Don't miss that.
No, that's going to be a really good show.
A really good show.
Really good.
Dalton James says he's broke, needs some gold.
Right on. Let me see. I need to find which display capture I need.
Yeah, Elder Ed. I think we all got some of Brian's gold coming.
Who doesn't like free gold, right?
I love free gold.
I
think
know
a lot
I
of
like
folk-
free gold.
A lot of folk here might be snowed in by now.
All
All
right.
right, just to remind everybody, this gold is from Vancouver Island, BC. Most of this will be from the Souk River and a couple rivers that I can't really say the name of.
We
No
just
Tellum and Secret Creek.
okay. We usually call them No Tell 'em Creek, and
Yeah, that works for me.
if it's No Tell 'em, it's No Tell 'em.
That way.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there, right? Yeah.
So yeah, over yonder, that way. Yep.
A lot of locals here will know the rivers, and the rivers that we go to other than the local one. I've been hit pretty hard, so we try to keep the name on the DL.
All right, I have a good list of names in there. Quite a few. Look at all those names.
Look at that. Nice turnout.
There, get rid of that member 1 month there. Don't need that there.
Take it to
Get
the
rid
Facebook
of
page
that there.
Away. You know?
Take out all the stuff that's not necessary, that aren't names, but we have a good crowd there, and I even have my name in there. Woohoo! Yeah. Want to give me a countdown, amigos?
All right.
Sure.
Ready?
For 5,
Yeah, anytime.
5, 4,
4,
3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, Ray Russo? Got here just a little too late for the first giveaway, Ray. What's that?
Ottis Farris.
Auto.
Yeah, Ottis.
Nice.
Congrats, Ottis Farris.
He's a neighbor of yours to the south in Washington State. We come from the
Nice.
same valley.
Well, you're about to get some Vancouver Island gold coming your way soon. And
Feel
a couple decals.
Feel free to use these decals as you wish. I like them on my truck. I screwed it up.
All right, now let me. I got a lot of stuff going on my screen, so forgive me for a second. All right, well, there's the first one. Congratulations, Ottis brother.
Good job, Ottis.
Totally awesome, bro.
Congratulations.
I have his address. I
Perfect.
could
Yeah,
pass
you can
on
use that
to
to
you.
me is whenever we're done here. And
If that's okay with you, Ottis. Oh, Dalton's like, oh, bullshit.
he can get his own. He goes to Cousin Creek all the time.
All right, yeah, I'll forward his address. Who do you want me to send it to?
You can just send it to me, Ed. That's great.
Okay, sounds good, Nathan.
Now, don't be deterred if you didn't win the first time, because we'll give away some more gold too.
All right, but that won't be until later. We still
Yep, stick around.
get some mind if I open up the line and invite someone in to ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All
So,
right.
in the meantime, let me ask you, have you been like out and about just doing your daily being human thing? And have somebody come up, hey, I know who you are. I seen your YouTube videos.
You're
times
you're
each now,
Klondike
yeah.
Mike.
One time I had a young guy come up, teenager, come up and say, I bumped into him actually out gold panning. And we were started chatting. I said, hey, how's it going? You getting good gold? And he's like, oh, I'm all right. I'm doing. Hey, you're Mike from Amigos. I was like, yeah, I am. Sweet.
Yeah, we've definitely had people come up to us at the river and say, hey, you're those guys. So
You're those guys. How about other than on the river, like at the grocery store? Or...
actually, at the grocery store, I've actually had somebody say, hey, you got that Instagram page, right?
All right, we
Yeah, I
have
got
two
that
in the
Instagram
waiting room now. We have Jason Keats Prospecting, who was first. Greg Hang Loose will be with you right away. Please don't eat all the M&Ms in the green room. Our friend Jason Keats from the Dominican Republic.
Jason, how are you now?
He's originally from Pennsylvania. He's a full-time miner in the Dominican now. You need to unmute Jason. And
Come in, Jason.
Come in, there you go.
there's
You can do it. Where's the video, buddy?
his hair might be a mess, and his wife might be
Here ya.
naked in the
Sitting around these
back.
tidy whities again.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
There we are.
What's up, brother?
Clean shaven and stuff. What the heck?
You got to clean up once in a while, right? Patricia
Oh,
made
young.
my hair for the show. Feel honored. That don't happen very much.
Greetings
Hey, I
from
gotta go.
Canada, eh?
Hey, greetings from the Dominican Republic. Like down
Okay.
here, we're open to like anything. I mean, it's third world country. Anything goes. What we want to do on the river, we pretty much do. But I have a couple friends up in Canada I'd like to come up and visit. I can't bring a sluice or any of that stuff up there, right?
No.
Canada as a whole, that's a different story. Just in our province, we're not allowed to throw a sluice in the river. Does that answer your question?
Kinda.
Hell, if you go to the Klondike, you can dredge, you can hydraulic. So
Yeah, if you go to different provinces, they'll each have their own set of rules.
Nova Scotia, just north of Nova Scotia.
oh.
It's on the East Coast.
Right. I don't know what would that be? Labrador? Or would that be New
Definitely out
Brunswick?
east, I could see the rules changing from here in BC. Because I know if you go to Alberta, you can high bank right into the river there. But here in BC, the rules are very strict. So you got to kind of work around them, find your loopholes, and get whatever gold you can the way you're allowed to do it.
I don't.
Check your rules.
Like, where are at there? Can you guys make a living mining?
People do.
Yeah.
Definitely do make a living mining. Andy Thrax Mining is one of them. You can follow him on YouTube as well.
Pioneer Polly.
Pioneer Polly is definitely making a living off gold. There's no doubt about that. But for the most part, we're just into it for the fun and the excitement of getting out and doing it. But definitely the thought in the back of the head of doing it to make a living is always going to be there.
Yeah.
I come from a long line of miners. And my family, my dad died mining, and my grandfather were gold miners. My mother taught me actually how to gold pan. And I came here on vacation and found a little bit of gold so I stayed. I didn't go home. I decided to stay. Obviously, I'm not a Dominican. But I stayed. I've been here about 5 years, and my wife and I are full-time miners. We make a living mining. We make a pretty good living mining.
Nice.
down here. Yeah, I see you showing your nuggets there and stuff. It's nice looking gold, but like our nugget. Yeah, I don't keep them in the house here, but like we're in the 25 to 30, 37 gram nuggets, 15
Wow.
gram clean nuggets. Yeah, we make a good living. Can you do anything kind of like that way up there? I see like Pioneer Colony, Dan Hearn, but most of the people I see in Canada aren't banging off the gold time after time.
I personally don't know anyone who's doing better than Pioneer Poly or Andy Thrax. They're the best I know, killing it. Dan Hurd,
Yeah,
as far as I know, I mean, we never really get to see his full cleanups, do we now?
No.
But
nobody gets to see mine either. So
uh,
a couple
we
of guys,
definitely
Ed
show-
Marvin and them, Ed Jesse, and
We'll
them.
show
I'll send
snippets,
mine to
but
them.
you'll never see a weight come from us, but you'll definitely see snippets of what we're getting.
I got to be careful here. I live in a third world country. I mean, people get killed
Absolutely.
for
yeah,
cell. So I mean,
Yeah.
be careful what we
Well, before you leave, tell us that one story when you found your first nugget on the river with your newlywed wife.
do. All right. I was married 6 months, and I took Patricia to Prospect, and we set up a high banker, and I was digging and classifying, and I wasn't paying much attention. I dumped it out and seen the gleam, and I dumped it out, and it was 37 gram nugget. And I started jumping up, down, and I hear a 12 gauge action work spin around, and there's my wife of 3 weeks pointed at me. She said, "I love you. I'll kill you quick." She said, "Them Hastings are going to chop you up with a machete." I didn't know what to say. I just handed her the gold, went back to working, a little sick in my stomach. I'm like, man, maybe I should get a ticket home. But then I'm looking at that gold nugget, and I'm like, well, yeah, I learned to be pretty cool about finding gold. She's really cool. I've seen her pick up like 27 gram or do a 15, 20 gram clean out, and I watch her and I see the gold that I'm shoveling in. Her face doesn't change. She doesn't, her eye don't glint. There's no excitement. There's no disappointment. It's just the same black screen. And I'm like, how do you do that? She's like, I don't want to die.
That's good incentive right there. That's good incentive for a poker face.
All right, Jason, let me get some others in here. Gary was waiting.
Thanks, Jason.
All right.
Jason,
Sorry to
Thanks for
cut
your
you
time, guys.
short tonight, brother.
talk
Hey,
to
that's
us on
fine,
our
man.
page and our everything. Get involved with us. We love to hear from everybody.
Right on. I already subscribed. So yeah, thank you
Thanks,
guys.
Jason.
for
We'll
your
do the
time.
same.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Later.
Later, brother. Jason Keith, he's a great guy. I've had a privilege of meeting him a couple of times this year. All right.
I had a good time.
Gary, if you would like to call back, he must have ate all my M&Ms in the waiting room.
Ate
Dining
the M&Ms
gas,
then left, eh?
He probably took all the green ones too.
He
Probably.
did.
Damn it. Those were for women guests.
It's lost my.
You read what Heavy Meadow Detecting put on there.
No, what do you say?
Talking about my briefs. Called them tidy whities. They were boxer briefs, Heavy Meadow.
It wasn't just in my video. He was in numerous videos. Of his briefs.
I think he was in everybody's videos.
Pretty much. Like
He's in
there's
California. At least he was clothed. Everybody we seen was naked on that river.
Well, true. I just crossed a cold creek and I wasn't gonna wear my boots and my pants
Shrinkage.
and hike out. Hell, I'm with a bunch of guys. Who gives a crap about shrinkage? You know, I just didn't want to walk around with soggy
Neither one of
boots
those
and
sounded right.
pants.
He's with a
Ottis
bunch
says
of
he's got
guys.
it on film too. Ottis has got it too.
I'd like to address Dennis real quick. That's an awesome question. We don't really get that asked to us very much. I do have a day job. I am a full-time drywall finisher. I work for a medium to large scale commercial company. And I love what I do. For some reason, I have a tendency to make walls look good. Walls and ceilings. and it pays the bills.
You gotta pay them bills.
Paying bills.
What about you?
I work for a commercial fishing company, just distributing and catching seafood.
Mm.
So I enjoy the water, but I more enjoy the river than the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit safer.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I use a mud pan for my job, spreading that drywall compound.
Mm.
So I use a pan everything I do. A gold pan, mud pan. See me on the fry pan.
Now, do you ever use a drywall trowel and a hawk?
I use a trowel when I've got something big and wide, bigger than my 12-inch knife. I'm a pan and knife guy.
So am I. I'm not the best with, when it comes to drywall mud with a plaster trowel and a hawk. I'll save that for EFIS or drive it or like stucco work. Oh,
Yeah.
not mud. I'm a good old stainless steel pan guy.
I like to say I use a big 18-inch plus trowel to go over other drywallers' work.
Yeah. There's some real bad drywallers out
Oh,
there.
hey, like we all learned in our first week, there's 1,000,001 ways to make a wall and ceiling look flat.
Right. All right, we have room for someone to join
Call
us
in.
for a minute. And you can wait in the waiting room if there's more than one of you. Just hang out. I'll try and get through them as fast as possible.
And there are a few drywallers in the room tonight.
All right. Yeah.
Yep, OG is a drywaller. Him and his old man. Unfortunately, I don't do one thing every single day.
We compound for days.
Sometimes I'm drywalling, sometimes I'm steel studding, sometimes I'm swinging steel and building buildings or banging nails.
So the gaming bread just asked if Nate's single.
Pardon me.
Oh, what? Do we say that? Okay. He's not single. He's a married man.
Hey, Chrissy.
Hey, Chrissy, what's going on?
Bag mix at all? No, I don't use bag mix. I use I get it. It comes to me semi-liquid. I like to add my water as I go.
Durabond?
No, the standard procedure, at least in my region, it's different in every city or every region, what the standard is, but around here it's your typical joint compound and topping compounds. It comes in the box or the bucket, and going for a heavy fill. Well, yeah, we do a lot of new construction. We also take on some heftier commercial renovation. Hardly ever do we, in my particular company, do we get residential. Yeah, we like to do I like the commercial thing. Yeah. Yeah, flick the switch or even unplug it. Yeah, absolutely. I did the residential thing. In some of the neighborhoods around here, the subdivisions, they are just cookie cutter houses. They look the exact same inside and out. And, though that can get pretty boring. It can get pretty monotonous.
Houses and ticky-tacky rows.
Yeah, ticky-tacky. That's right. Yes. Thought that song a lot.
Right. HD Shovelhead has a question for you. Do they want to go prospect anywhere other than the island? Have you guys been anywhere else?
That's an excellent question. Nate's explored farther off the island than I have. But go ahead on that. Where have you been?
I've done a little bit of prospecting up at the Fraser River. Did the Gold Rush, part of the Gold Rush Trail trip a couple of years back, as well as I go to the mainland of Vancouver to visit Cousin Creek. And next year we have some plans to meet up with some other YouTubers up in northern BC and do a bit of a road trip.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, we'd like to do like a AUmigo provincial tour next year.
That sounds like fun. We should do
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're trying to get around ourselves, you know.
Well, there's so many good channels and good guys to go out there and dip your pan with and just socialize, and hopefully this
Absolutely.
COVID thing's gone by then. But looking forward to traveling and meeting a whole bunch of other people that are sharing the same hobby.
Yeah, well, we travel
HD's
anyways.
like BC outing, count me in.
Of course, we can't go to Canada because we're not allowed in. You guys can't leave.
Not
That's
yet.
right.
You know, so yeah.
We
Fingers
have
crossed.
Isaiah coming in with us, our friend from OG Prospecting.
Nice. How's it going, big brother?
Isaiah.
Howdy.
There
Oh,
you
turn
go.
your mic
Just gotta
off.
unmute.
Oh, your
Yeah,
mic's
I'm
on
muted.
mute.
We're getting some heavy echoing still, though.
Yeah,
Come on, Isaiah. You've done this before. Unmute.
Bottom left-hand corner.
I can't
No
unmute.
mic.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go,
There you go.
Isaiah. Wait 1 second, guys. I gotta bitch him out for a second. Why the hell didn't you come to California when we were there?
Work, man. It's intense right now.
I understand. You were telling me you've been swamped.
Were we
It's
there
been,
for like? Were we there
Okay.
for like 10 days though?
Yeah.
It's my hours right now are pretty much like 5 in the morning to about 6:37 at night. So it's just it's nonstop. I haven't even been up in the mountains in forever.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's what it is right now. I can't complain. So I have a job. I'm happy. Keeping that
Yeah,
roof over my
right.
head. Yeah. I'm fortunate. Yeah.
They
God
still
damn,
look
it's good to see
good.
everybody.
You still got your looks.
Well, so do you. Look at you
Yeah,
two.
yeah. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Couple of
I miss
modest
you guys.
guys.
Yeah, it was.
We miss you, man.
I
We
know.
actually had a trip planned with Isaiah this year. He was going to come back, but then everything kind of went to heck on us. And
I offered free accommodation even.
You
I
know,
know.
Isaiah spoke very highly of his time up with you guys.
Nice.
Very highly.
That was probably, I mean, you know, Kyla and I got to go up on that trip, and that was the whole thing. I mean, you guys know how much seeing and making new friends, which you know, you can never replace that. And you just hope that you
Right.
find that again every time you go up. But then, God, is it beautiful in Canada? I mean, I can't even explain it. It was just like the perfect environment, and people were great. It's like what they say. I mean, everybody's super nice in Canada. It's the most bizarre thing. It was great. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to having you back, man.
Yeah,
we
we can't wait
consider
to get
you
you
our
back.
official, unofficial Canadian, not Canadian. How's it going?
I'm like
family. He's
I'm like
family
the,
here.
yeah, one of the official amigos. I'll just throw myself in there. I'll just take
That,
it.
absolutely. We've said that. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Klondike
Oh, God.
Mike and Nathan, like it or not, you are now part of the Flash fam, brothers.
Hey, we love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
No, heck yeah.
Isaiah's part of the Flash fam. You all are part of the Flash fam.
Excellent. Everyone in this chat room's an honorary AUmigo gold friend.
Yeah.
There you
Cool.
go.
Well, I had to jump on.
Yeah, it was really good to see your face again, Isaiah.
You two guys live at least. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. I'm loving it. I wish I could participate more. It's very limited on time. So
Yeah, you
just
know,
one
we
of
hear
those.
you.
Yeah. So hey, I look forward to seeing you guys. I can't wait. I hope that this year 2021 brings us something, and maybe we can hopefully get together again soon.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
There's always
All right,
space
guys.
for you on the calendar, man.
All right. Congrats on this. This is cool. This was one of my highlights. So I
Hey,
don't
thank
know
you, thank
what
you.
else
Yeah.
I am. Yeah. All right, y'all.
Isaiah, I'm gonna have to get out to beautiful Southwest Oregon, and we'll have to get you away from work at least one afternoon.
Yeah, I can definitely try to call in sick. I'm sure my boss is watching this right now. So
Boss, when I come out or we come out to Oregon, Isaiah's going out with us. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
For the love of AU, let him go.
Yeah, I'll put myself sick on the calendar now. Just let me know what day.
I'll let you know well in advance, Isaiah.
All right, you guys, have a good night tonight. Awesome.
Thanks, Isaiah.
Night.
We'll text
All
you
right,
later.
guys.
Thanks
for
Bye.
calling in.
All right.
My camera's off and I'm still waving at him. Gee whiz. All right. Heavy Meadow lines are still open. They don't like. See, someone ate all my M&Ms. And
now.
and
Operators are waiting.
Operators are waiting. First come, first serve. Oops. I gotta copy the link again. It's what I get when I copy other stuff, huh, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Busy man.
Yeah, so Dennis mentioned something here, and it makes me think of sharing something about our region, Vancouver Island. He mentions that he lives close to two rivers. Neither of them has gold. That sucks. I feel for you so bad. We are a little spoiled in that regard. We live in Vancouver Island, and we have something called the Vancouver Island Mountain Range, otherwise known as Auriferous Belt. Most of you may know auriferous meaning gold containing. And interestingly enough, most of our creeks and rivers, you can find a speck or two. No matter how big, small, you can go out there and find it. And we do.
And like I said, if there's one or two, there's going to be more.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to find them out there. You just got to find it.
We have Heavy Meadow Detective joining us. Lurking in the shadows.
Here we go. How did you get the other camera?
I see shadows.
His audio's trying to connect.
Yep.
Okay, now you just need unmute, please. It should be on your lower left. I wish it would allow me to unmute again. Why do they do things when they update?
He's walked out into the light.
Go to the light.
We can't hear you. You have to unmute your mic.
Unmute. See it there, lower left. You touch your screen.
See a little microphone. Click on that.
Little microphone. Tap on it. There you go.
There he is.
Hey, Heavy, how are you now?
Doing great, man. Good to call in, man.
All
Having
right,
fun.
now we hear you.
Heck yeah, let me get out on the patio. I don't want to wake my girlfriend up.
Oh, okay. No, don't wake her up.
I'd rather wake up the neighbors. Yeah, so Amigos are still on?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Still here, Heavy Meadow.
Haven't gone nowhere.
I guess a question I was wondering earlier, what kind of detectors do you all use mostly? And I mean, I've been prospecting in California. I spent time out there in Two-Toes area and didn't get much gold. And here in Indiana, you know, I find a couple fly specks, go out maybe once or twice a month when the weather's all right. But, you know, share like some of the first times that you all prospect.
Ooh, first time with the detector or just in general?
What kind of detectors, and then in general, like what are your first memories? What got you into prospecting? Me, it was, you know, watching Two-Toes and Adam from California Gold Rush, or I think he calls it Gold Porn now. But I mean, I still consider myself a green pea, so I mean, it's always nice when I see, you know, some of these OG guys like your all selves, you know.
Well, I'll answer quick for you. I don't really run a metal detector. The one metal detector I do have access to is a Discovery 1100 that my 9-year-old son has. That's never found me a speck of gold. So I don't bother with none of that. But I'll tell you, my first time out prospecting, it started off, I took my family, this is about 4 years ago or so. I took my family out to our local swimming hole on Souk River, and my 5-year-old, well, now a 9-year-old, he was 5. He wanders across over to the river to where a couple old timers were sitting there panning. And at first I was like, oh, don't go bother those guys. And well, he did anyways, and I'm actually really glad he did, because those guys were nice enough to give him a gold pan, teach him how to pan a little bit. And so he got down to the bottom and he saw some gold. He says, Dad, I found gold. And I'm like,
What?
damn, I gotta go see this, right? So I wander over there with my wife, and those guys give us a pan and show us how to do it. And as soon as I saw that gold at the bottom of the pan, you all know, I said, I gotta do this, right? So a couple days later, we went camping. And at this point we didn't have a gold pan, and so we were in the river hand panning. I was agitating dirt in my hand thinking it was, and I said, you know what, forget this. I left our camping spot. I left our camping spot, and I booked it to the store, and I went and bought a gold panning kit and came back, and we started doing some gold panning, and I've never looked back.
It's so addictive. I mean, I can't even get out and do it right now. And like Ed was saying earlier when I made fun of his tidy whities, which I think they were because they were very small, but maybe it was because they were wet. But yeah, I totally lost my train of thought right there. It'll do too.
That's not good.
For the metal detector side, if I'm out detecting, I use the Garrett Ace 250 or the Garrett AT Max, depending on what I'm shooting for. If I'm
That's what
silver,
I bought was the 250. I bought that one, and I'm wanting to get a gold monster. Guy named Bedrock Bennett's through. Most of y'all might have heard of him.
I'm familiar.
White's TDI, so it's like $300 more from what I saw.
Bedrock Bennett uses a mine lab now.
Yeah, he's got a 4500 though, and that thing is it's out of my price range.
Yeah,
I'm thinking gold
I
monster.
know, I hear you there.
Jesse has the gold monster.
monster.
Yeah,
I got
gold
champagne
monster
taste, but I'm on a beer budget, so
Yeah, so am
Me
I.
too. Heck, I'm drinking some cheap beer tonight, so I know all about that.
Oh, we're a Canadian water.
Just water.
Hey, Jason, we're gonna have to talk about that, buddy. I've got an idea. So we'll talk later. He still wants my gold monster.
Well, we helped him out with the submersible gold dredge. I hope that finds him some good gold. So.
But he wants a metal detector. Yeah, I've got a gold monster, and thanks to Gary, he showed me and Dano and all of us some stuff, while we were out there in California. And I found my first 3 nuggets that I ever found, but I found them with a metal detector. So that was awesome as hell,
Well, that day we all found nuggets with our detectors. Dano and I were using Equinox's 800s in the prospecting mode. And I talked to some people who are in the good with Mine Lab about getting a coil for the Noxes, Dano, that will work like what's on Two Toes and Bennett's detector, around the edges instead of just the top and bottom. And so we could
Ed, Ed, I would like for you to share that coil when you find one for the Equinox, because I've thought about getting the Equinox. I really love the gold monster because that's what I'm searching for. I really don't go out and metal detect for coins or anything, but that Equinox, I know I can take it in the ocean and do this and that. I can do more things, but it just doesn't seem like, I guess it would be easy.
And they work great.
Would be for someone like me.
They work great. 6-inch coil helped us. but because it didn't detect on the edge, we couldn't stick it in the bedrock like they did with them SDCs. And on the edge, they were detecting gold that we were going over and missing because we weren't, we have to flat detect.
And the coil on the Gold Monster 1000's the same way, if I remember right. You can't stick it down in like you
doesn't
can.
detect on the edges.
Hey, I watched enough video to know that.
But we learned. I mean, that's the first time I really used my detector like that. I learned a lot.
Same here.
I learned a lot about my detector that day.
Yeah, I found 3 nice nuggets with 2 toes and Smith's Gold that day. I was a happy camper. Yeah, I like the Knox Heavy Meadow. It's good around salt water. You can take it up to 10 feet in water. If you get waterproof headphones, you have that option too. So you can use it for sniping. If you get into any relic hunting, you can use it for that too. But those 2 prospecting modes, I found I found gold with it. So, I'd love to have a gold monster or something like Todd or Bennett or Two Toes has. But, I need to find a
SDCs are
lot.
nice, but if you get 2 of them together, they pull off each other. We did learn that with Gary and Todd.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they have the multi-frequencies and stuff because when I started getting interference from their detectors and ours, you have 3 frequency modes in the Knox, and I took it off multi and I took it to like my 40 kilohertz, and that totally took care of that interference I was getting from you guys. But, I wasn't really close to you guys a lot. I was playing with my own crack a little ways.
Hey, y'all ever find square nails when you're out swinging?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Square nails.
That's all I've ever found.
With the Equinox 800s, we went to a sandbar one time, Ed and I and Patrick, and we were finding fish hooks.
Oh,
like
yeah.
12 inches down, little bluegill hooks.
They were screaming too. I couldn't believe how loud they were. And you're like, this made that noise. It was crazy.
Hey, real quick, guys, I'm gonna jump back in the chat, but wanted to say, GS Prospecting, he was in here earlier. He said his dad's liver was failing him, man. I want to let him know I'm thinking about him, man. Just like a lot of you guys, I think I got 30 channels I watch consistently, and
oh wow,
anytime something like that. And I mean, I haven't been to Flash Bash. When I was in Butte County, I didn't get to meet Two Toes or Jeff, but I followed a lot of you guys for a few years, man. And when I hear something like that, man, it tears me up, and I want to let him know I'm thinking about it.
Do me a favor, everybody out there. Put our buddy GS Prospecting Gold Squad in your thoughts and prayers for his old man, please.
Yeah, we're rooting for him, GS.
Got some love up in Vancouver Island.
And Richard Davis. Oh yeah, super chat. Oh, I already took care of it. Thanks for the super chat, Richard Davis.
This is my first Zoom call, and this is like that chick from Australia that y'all had on, I believe, last week. And
yeah, Nikki.
It's like I can't see the chat right now. When you said, Richard Davis, I was like, what? What about Richard Davis? I like that dude.
Oh, he gave me a $50 super chat, so I had to acknowledge it. But I appreciate you calling in, Heavy Meadow. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys having me, man. It's a pleasure just to watch the chat, but to be on the show, man, this is awesome, man.
Did you
I
say
love all you guys, even if I haven't met you.
Did you say you were in Indiana?
Yeah, I'm about a mile from downtown Louisville in Clarksville, Indiana. Grew up, born and raised here. Lived in Louisville for 20 years. Just moved back here. So,
well, next time we head down to the Gatesville General Store area, or
even Patrick's,
Yellowwood, or Morgan Monroe, or Patrick's, we'll I'll let you know.
Heck yeah, do that, man. I'd love to meet you guys, and hopefully Dano will bring some of his balls. You know, Dano's balls are great from what I've
They're
heard.
world
famous,
famous.
man.
They're world
They're
World
famous.
famous.
All right, guys, y'all
You got
take
the
it easy,
best
man.
balls in the
All right,
world.
take care, Heavy Meadow.
Take care,
Take
Heavy.
care, brother.
Keep
All
in
right,
touch with
amigos,
us.
I'll check you guys out.
All
Yeah.
right,
Thanks, man.
thanks, guy.
All right,
Thanks,
guys, I'll
brother.
be with that later.
Later.
Cheers.
I don't even want to turn this off.
Leave meeting, it says.
Well, we have about 5 minutes till our 2-hour mark, guys.
Should we do another giveaway?
Leave.
Let's do it.
Oh, the
Yeah.
odds are better for 39 watching now.
He ain't figured out. Look at me
Everywhere,
standing
sir.
still like, how the hell do I get out of here?
Push the button that says end and leave call. Must be harder on the phone. I don't know how to do it on the phone. You're automatically disqualified for using numbers, Brian. Ha! Just kidding. Let me grab some participants.
This is what's on the docket now.
Oh, sweet.
Gold.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Gold.
Gold.
Gold. Gold.
Hey, you.
Everybody loves it.
Yep.
All right.
And we made sure that both vials that we were planning to give away today would make a sound when you shook it in your ear.
Nothing like the sound of gold cleaning in your ear.
That's
Yep.
right.
Okay, I about got
Okay,
the
David.
souls.
I called your name. Of course, it didn't count for the giveaway, but I called your name, so there you go. Happy now.
All right, I have participants. Pasting
I'm sorry,
them in.
Vendetta. Vendetta, I'm sorry you can't buy a super chat. I agree. What the F?
Bummer. It's all right. We're glad you're here, Vendetta, and haven't seen you before. Welcome to the Flash Fam. Hope to see you again.
Yep, I wish I had that problem, Jason. When my gold doesn't fit in my vials.
Oh,
Bummer.
Oh, that
I
Jason
had that
Keith
affliction.
rubbing it in. I'm going to shuffle it up a little bit.
Well, good. We want you to come back.
All right. Countdown, guys.
All right.
5, 4,
3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
Hey.
You.
Hey.
You. Hey, you.
Oh, man.
What?
No one won it. I almost did, though. I was 2 away.
How could no one want it?
Because it does it however it does it. I don't know. I'll mix it up again. Okay, one more countdown. I'll shuffle it some more.
4, 3, 2, 1. AU.
Hey, yeah, and shooting blanks.
Oh, 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 oh. And another plane.
What the
What
heck?
the heck, dude?
All right, that blank's out of there. Let's do it again. Sorry, guys.
Why'd you put blanks in there?
I didn't. I put
Does that
in
mean
the
we get to
names
keep our own gold?
and there's
Yeah, you won your own.
it makes it how it is, Jesse.
Gold to the house.
All right.
Actually, the house would be.
House wins on all ties, right?
Right. Yeah, sure. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully we'll have a winner. Flashing your pen, flashing your pen. No, look at all those blanks. Are you kidding me? This one's being stubborn. All right. I'm going to shuffle it up again. gee whiz. More people need to be in here. That looks a little more even on that one. All
Well, a
right.
little bit smaller wheel.
Hey, it is what it is, Jesse.
Okay, fine.
Here we go.
Blank. And the blanks are being removed slowly but surely. All right. Oh, gee whiz. Hurry up,
David
please.
Diaz says just send it to him. Give it up.
Oh man, just go. Last one standing wins.
Yep. Oh, really? Another blank. Oh, my God. How often is it this hard to give away something?
What's the odds of that?
Evidently pretty good.
This wheel
Yeah.
clearly doesn't
Brian
understand
says
gold
it's
fever.
rigged. Brian says it's rigged.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, there's dead line.
Going for another blank. I keep removing the blanks though, so.
Eventually,
Surprised HT hasn't won.
Yeah, no doubt about
Yeah.
that. He's as lucky as our friend Thomas Folks.
okay, I identify as a blank.
Bad Bob, 1973.
All right, Bad Bob.
Bye,
Bad
Bad
Bob.
Bob.
There you go. This for you, my friend.
Congratulations, Bad Bob. You've won some island gold.
About flipping time, I swear. Gee whiz. Bad Bob, please contact me at flashingyourpen@gmail.com. I will forward that on to Klondike Mike and Nathan so you could get your British Columbia gold. Not just British
Is
Columbia.
he still in here? I haven't seen him for a while.
Vancouver gold.
Oh, there
He's
he
Bad
is.
in
Bob,
here.
there he
Did he
is.
show up?
He's in
Okay, I
here.
hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah, there he
There he
is.
is.
There he is.
He says, "Cool."
Hey, Debbie Wagner, Wayne Wagner, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, it's the Wagners. What's up?
Very
Hey,
well.
Barb. I didn't see Barb. Barb's in the house.
She's sitting
Oh,
in the living room on her phone watching.
Mrs. Dano's in the house.
She
How
was
you
lurking.
doing? Y Gold, how are you? Excellent. Totally excellent.
That gold has a hex on it. Terry Curry says.
Delaney, you gambling. Welcome.
Wayne's
Okay.
trucking. Right on. Hey, Deb, how are you now?
That's
Oh,
Bernie
Wayne's
Wagner,
on the
yes.
road. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They're fellow Ohioan prospectors. They're part of the Buckeye chapter of the GPAA. They're also members of the Ohio State Prospectors, personal
And
friends
and
of
loyal
ours.
Flash fam.
That's right. Unfortunately, they were under the weather for Flash Bash. We really missed you guys.
Yep.
It was a great time. Hopefully this coming one, sis. Hopefully.
We're working.
You're welcome, Gold Pro Unlimited. Thank you.
Krista? The gaming bread?
Krista.
Oh no. Just Krista question mark, question mark, question mark. It just jumped out at me. So I don't know. Ow. That hurt. I just pulled my earbud out of my ear when I was trying to take off my hoodie. Oh my goodness.
So was it harder to find that gold than it was to give it away?
It took more time.
No.
Yeah, positively.
Chances are the gold that we're giving away tonight was literally hand dug out of the ground and hand panned and Yeah.
1 gram that was, right?
Altogether, yeah.
Yeah, a little
half
over.
gram each.
Yeah.
Little over half gram each.
Oh, cool, cool. Nice. Excellent. All
Great,
gold is
Patrick.
good gold.
All gold. I was gonna say, is it what?
That's right.
Gold.
Good night, Patrick. All gold is good gold.
All right. Good night, Patrick.
Fine.
And it's about that time for us too, isn't it?
Let me see. My toolbar's hiding. Let me bring it up. Yeah, it is. We're
10:05.
5 minutes into overtime, but with a
Okay, that's
good
now
group
you guys
of people.
realize we've gone in overtime. You pay, right?
You got the bill, right?
My wallet. I left my wallet in the thing.
Checks in the mail.
Well, Mike,
Nice.
Nathan, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
We're honored to be on the show. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you guys have been great to watch. I like to watch you guys. And when Nathan told me that we've been invited on to the show, I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think it took me at least 3 days to believe this was even happening. So.
Oh, come on, you.
We start from humble beginnings. We're just a couple of above average looking guys looking to make some good memories on some panning.
Right on.
By the time you reach us, you matched our humble beginnings also.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
We're not big. We're a small channel by any stretch of the imagination.
We
But
just boost other people.
yeah, that's really strange, but it's fun.
It's very enjoyable.
It's
I'm
really
very
strange
honored to
when you
be on
think
the
about
list
it.
of names that have been on the show.
Yeah.
And some of those things when they came on weren't that big of a show.
Yeah, I
Right.
think first time Pioneer Paulie was on, he had like 1,200 subscribers.
Right.
But
mean,
still,
Yeah,
I knew he
conquered by
was
Garrett
gonna.
after she was on.
I knew he was gonna blow up though. Just his background, his personality. It's like when Jared came on from Adventures with Purpose. I knew his channel was gonna explode.
Yes.
And he's
And it wasn't
approaching
because
a
they
half
were
a
on our
million.
show either.
I wish it was, but hey,
Right.
you
It's
know.
not.
No, but
Look at our co-hosts, how they're growing.
oh
It's
yeah,
Look at our co-hosts, the Vixens,
You know,
how they're growing.
I don't care really. Yeah, I'd love to grow big, but hey, the journeys is the adventure. And
Absolutely.
Right.
and
That's right.
the adventure I've had with the YouTube community in whole has been a totally awesome ride. It's totally awesome. And for such a small channel to have people like Sean Busted Knuckles, next week's guest, Chris Bogus of Bogus Prospecting,
Nice. It's another favorite.
Jeff Williams,
Jeff
Paulie.
You're
I
gonna
can
get wet.
I can go on and on and on. All great people, all great guests, and it humbles me that people react like you have and others.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
I don't deserve it, but thank you. We
Well, I
don't
look forward to
deserve
seeing
it.
what the future holds for you guys as well as ourselves. This has been great.
Hey, look, we have fun talking to the different YouTubers and different miners, and not just gold prospecting, but
Right.
other treasure hunters and stuff. I mean, people like Terry Carter, all these guys and do different types of treasure hunting. It's all been a lot of fun, and we hope it continues. And we want more of these people to come on, and because it's just
Good night,
fun.
Bad Bob. Congrats.
Gets a little variety in their life, So
Yeah.
And there's a lot of gold in all the people you meet out there too. Everybody we
Oh,
get
yeah.
to meet and hang out with.
Yeah.
Oh, I love finding me gold, and I like me gold, but all of you out there and our guests and my two brothers right here, that's the real
That's gold.
That's the real gold.
The priceless gold.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like uranium or whatever. It's like even beyond.
I mean, we've gone out and gotten skunked before and still had just a blast being out there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Unspokenly, we're upset we got skunked, but we're still happy we got out.
You wouldn't believe how many times we've gone out, right? Gone to some kind of event or something. We're planning, we take all our equipment, we plan on doing a bunch of digging and prospecting. And what do? We basically just socialize all weekend.
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah.
Don't even put stuff in the water, you know?
Yeah, I'm guilty of that a lot. Mr. Contingency Plan. I'll have my dredge, my high banker, and it sits there at camp while we're meeting new friends and seeing old friends. And like Gold Rush days, we had a couple of metal detectorists come out and join us in camp from New Jersey. They're wicked cool metal detectorists, YouTubers, the Jersey History Hunters. They come shared our camp with us for the weekend. Great people. Actually, for I can't say that word. I don't want to be demonetized, but for the Kung Flu year like we've had
a great year.
it's been an awesome year. I've met some great people from Jersey History Hunters, Jason Keith, Jerry from California Motherlode Prospectors. Got to stay at the most awesome hosts and prospector, Patriot Gold Prospecting Todd, great host. Got to prospect and metal detect with great people like Todd Bennett, Bedrock Bennett, Two Toes, Smith's Gold, and one day I'll get on the river with you guys, hopefully.
Yeah,
Pioneer
that'd be great.
Polly, maybe Dan Hurd. I don't know if Dan Hurd would want this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I know he's having some heart problems. So put Dan Hurd in your prayers. Also,
Absolutely.
we've talked to him about being on. He would, but he's having some health issues right now. And with claim jumpers and all that to boot, really, really pray for Dan also.
Right. Let me respond to Vanessa here. Vanessa Hickey said, well, there will be a question period. Vanessa, all night. You could have come on. Maybe next week you can come on and ask your question live.
Next Tuesday, 8 o'clock, we'll be back.
Yeah, we're going over 2 hours. We're kind of just wrapping it up. I'm sorry, Vanessa.
Well, and Vanessa,
one
reach out
question.
to
One
Amigos
question.
anytime.
One question. Go ahead. Ask.
Ask your question.
Ask your question, Vanessa. Please do. Oh, no. Ask.
Go ahead.
We have time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have time for you.
Ancient river system. Well, we
Good
use
question.
Look
we use
high.
tools like Google Earth. A big help is the online mineral titles website that we have up here in Canada. And just when we're out feet on the river, we look for those old channels. It's going to be usually under a lot of trees and under a lot of bushes, but you can find it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's a
You'll see
lot
us digging
harder.
an ancient riverbed next summer once we're back at the Magic Valley claim.
That's right.
I was
We've
gonna
got
say,
a
didn't you
old river system there we're checking
in
out.
that video, that one video where you found that ancient river channel coming into the creek that's on your claim, isn't it?
No, that's on Cousin Creek.
Oh, that's on Cousin Creek. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'll definitely be playing on that one too. There's some good gold that's been falling out of that one from what I've been told.
Right. Yeah, just I would look for cobble. I mean, if you're out on a creek somewhere and you know, you're looking around, you see cobble coming in from the side, you know, in one particular area, and chances are you've located another riverbed. You just need to figure out, you know, which way it's going by the surrounding rocks. If a good person to watch his videos would be someone like Two Toes, where he explains that kind of stuff in pretty good detail.
Yeah. That guy can find gold
He gave
anywhere, I
us a lesson
swear.
that day. He taught us a lot that day,
And
pointing
for
out
an-
rocks
for
and
an-
why they were there.
Yeah, but if you know, if you're looking if you got a creek that you're looking at, that's one thing to look for. Look for them gravels on the sides. They might be coming in across. You'll see them on both sides of the bank, you know, and you
Well, not
you can
always.
pretty much guarantee you found another creek bed coming through. But you know, like I said, I'm not an expert at it, but you check out Two Toes YouTube videos. I'm sure he's got a couple of videos talking about that.
There's also another great YouTube creator that I'm actually, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got some of my intro music and stuff. I found him in 08, you know, back in the day. Darcy Cooper. Vanessa, check out Darcy Cooper stuff. His saying is beyond the stream, you know, look beyond, out of the stream. He explains things really good. His videos are top notch.
Yes.
He hasn't put anything out in a long time. He's doing more longer kind of documentary stuff now. But you'll learn something from any of his videos. He actually has one where has a drawing of a river system in a valley and stuff, and he really takes you through it. Darcy Cooper. I would check out some of his stuff if you're looking for old channels. I think Darcy would be a good one. And I saw you guys talking in the room about another great guest we had on from Tasmania, Levi from Tassie Boys. I'm really kind of close to this because I can relate very much. I lost my closest brother over, oh shoot, I think it's been close to 40 years now, and it still hurts. So, Levi, sorry, but I'll do it to you anyway. Put Levi from Tassie Boys into your prayers too. He's going through a great loss right now, and I can more than sympathize with him. I can empathize with him. So there's a lot in the family that could use our prayers and even moral support. It does help. Even if they know or not, it does help. So
That's one thing I like about the gold hobby is we're all out there for each other. We all got each other's backs in one way, shape, or form or another.
Right, and that's what I was gonna say. Let's all keep each other in our prayers.
That's right. God knows I need them.
Well, thanks for being here, Mcnicol Miner.
Thanks, Bryan.
Thanks, Bryan. Hope to see you out on Magic Valley Claim soon, pal.
And we're going to be heading out ourselves.
That's right.
Sounds good.
Make sure to catch us next week with Chris from Bogus Prospecting.
Nice.
That should be a really good show. We have some good channels coming up. You won't hear what they are this week, though. Wait till next week. So I hope to see you in our live chat next week. It's going to be a great show, without a doubt. Thank you very much again, mi amigos.
Yes, thank you.
De nada. Everybody, thank you out there for joining us. Richard Davis, thank you for the $50 super chat. All of you, may you always have a flash in your pan.
Adios, amigos.
That's right. That's right, because it happens. Ask Damon. Ask Chris. Ask a lot. Maybe one day too. Ottis will meet you on the river. Good night, everybody, and God bless.
Good night, folks.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos. Buenos nachos.
Tortilla chips.
Thanks again, guys.
Thanks. That was awesome, guys.
You're
Had a lot
more
of
than
fun.
welcome. 3,
Hey, we
2, 1.